All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here. Talking about all kinds of great things here, doing it in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. So Rolling Stone apparently did a little miss or diss or whatever, miss or disinformation. I'm so tired. Can we just get rid of those words and the word protocol as well? The word protocol, I'd like to see it just disappear from the English language at this point. If I hear again about the protocol that people are following in order to battle people who didn't do the thing once they get to the ER, and hey, Rolling Stone, I'm going to clear up some definitions here for you. I think you should watch this video if it's allowed to stay up. Now, Eric Clapton issued a statement. Want to thank my friend David for sending this over to me. David is my crack UK informant. On Rolling Stone's disinformation about Eric Clapton. This was on Facebook and his concert in New Orleans. The title of Rolling Stone's article claims that the venue in New Orleans required a thing mandate for entry. In other words, you needed to be fully thinged to get in, and you needed your QR code. The statement says, "This is disinformation." They put the word disinformation in all caps, so they're getting a little excited here. The venue did not require exclusively a thing as a condition for entry. Rolling Stone's article goes on to contradict the title in the body of the text. This is simply bad sensationalist journalism. In fact, the author of that article went on to say things like, how could he be so contradictory and hypocritical? And I kind of bought into it a little bit, and I was a little bit peeved at Clapton. And so now we know why I was peeved, and I was peeved because of disinformation. Now, for the folks over at Rolling Stone, I want to clarify some definitions for you guys. All right. So again, you have to follow my euphemisms here, because free speech, whatever's left of it, and this isn't even about should you do the thing or shouldn't you do the thing. This isn't about does the thing work or is the thing a waste of time. Okay, it's not about that. It's about definitions. So if I do the thing, right, and you need a two-part for most of these. I think the one from Janssen, whatever it's called, J&J, you only have to do that one, I think, once, right? So, but there's even a catch to that. So the other ones, right, you go and do the thing, you've got to have another thing. So you got to do it twice in order to be considered fully thinged, okay? So for Rolling Stone, just so you understand, if people are showing up at a concert venue like the Smoothie King Arena, right, which, by the way, is the goofiest corporate name, but that's the company. They make smoothies, and it's the Smoothie King Arena, I know, almost sounds like if you liked the blues and smooth jazz, you would be the Smoothie King. Oh, kill me. All right, so let's get back to the facts here, Rolling Stone. So you've got to do the thing twice in order to be considered fully thinged. But there's another catch to this. The thing has to take for 14 days. If it hasn't been in your system for 14 days, you're still considered not thinged. How do I know this? Because this is the way the hospital does it. And this is the way the media fails to report. If I was doing my due diligence according to the Rolling Stone reporter, and I was buying into the religion of public health, and I showed up at Walgreens and I said, "Give me what you got. I want a double dose of the thing." Well, Mr. Dave, you can only have one thing today, and then, I don't know, a week or two later, I guess you can get your second thing. I'm wondering why that is, by the way. Is it possible that people aren't doing all that well and they have to find out how they do after doing the first thing? how could you be so against public health? I don't know. I'm into definitions, right? So Rolling Stone, if I'm talking to you, Rolling Stone, 14 days, right? You got to have this in your system to be considered fully thinged. So if I show up at the Smoothie King Arena 10 days after, you know, I got double thinged by the 2 or 3 brands that are out there that require a double, okay, and even, you know, the other one that only requires a single, if it's less than 14 days, then nope, I do not meet the definition by the standards that are out there. I do not meet that definition of being fully thinged. So again, you guys, it's a little bit madness. So I can pretty much guarantee you that people who are showing up at venues across the country, the venues that require that you do the thing, aren't actually fully thinged by the current definition. Am I splicing, mincing? Yeah, because this is what you're getting at the hospital. This is how, when somebody like Eric Clapton has, shall we say, a bad experience after doing the thing, which he did. See, a lot of people who go after Clapton are like, just do it, Eric, and shut up. Eric did do it. Eric did it, okay? So he's a walking time bomb right now because he did it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing to the thing. Eric is just going around saying, look, I had a bad experience. I don't think other people should be forced to have a bad experience, but it's protecting. Well, again, this is going to be very subjective as time goes on, because I just told you about how data gets manipulated, how people will listen to a news report and then they'll say, oh, it's your fault because you didn't do the thing. And that's why you're at the ER right now and it's all your fault. Well, no, they actually did do the thing and they did it twice, but it didn't have time to take. You know, if they had just done it sooner, well, how would they know when to do it, when to time it? And by the way, if they're showing up at the ER, can we conclude that maybe something else might be going on? I'm not going to say for sure that I know what's going on, but it is kind of weird that something that typically happens like October and November all of a sudden exploded in the middle or late July. That's kind of like the middle of summer, right? That is the time when the sun is brightest and people are outside, or they're supposed to be. And there is an argument, by the way, that all the fear that's been created has kept people inside because they're afraid to go out. They don't want to interact with other people. They don't know if those other people did the thing or not. Some people are actually afraid of people who did do the thing. And I kind of side with those people. I'm more afraid of the people who did do the thing. I am. So, okay, so let's get back to Clapton and the Smoothie King Arena. So they go on to say that it's basically mis and disinformation. It's simply sensationalist journalism, and it's misinformation. So that's Clapton's statement. Clapton says, I wish to say that I will not perform on any stage where there is a discriminated audience present, unless there is a provision made for all people to attend. I reserve the right to cancel the show. Eric Clapton. So my friend David, of course, says, love you, Eric. You're the man. You're the man. And, you know, I should have known. I should have just trusted. And again, this is the same media outlet that said people in Oklahoma were showing up at the ER because they OD'd on horse goo. All right. And they had to retract that. And everybody ran with it too. All the news outlets just ran with, oh, see what happened? You can't take the horse goo. What are you doing? Wasn't happening. Didn't happen. Folks, pay attention. Pay attention, because guess what? Your life, you know, might depend on it.